Horror movies are a safe haven that allows the majority of people to escape from reality for a short period of time. However, some people cross the line and try to bring these horror films into the real world. Let's take a look at some real-life crimes that were inspired by horror films. Shh! Did you hear that? Number 1. Saw. No, I don't mean some insanely genius engineer designed some meticulous traps that tore people limb from limb. Instead, 2 teenage girls from Winchester, Tennessee used a voice-changing app to prank call a 52-year-old woman, Beverly Dickson. The woman didn't answer the phone, so the girls left a message telling the woman that one of her friends had been kidnapped and was being held captive in her house that was going to be filled with toxic gas. And they even included an infamous line from the film to make things more realistic, asking Beverly if she wanted to live or die. The woman didn't get the message until she was attending a funeral. As soon as she heard the message, she had a stroke. The 2 13-year-old girls were caught and charged with phone harassment. Number 2. Scream. This may come as a surprise, but there's been multiple murders that have been inspired by the popular Wes Craven slasher flick that revived the genre in the 90s. The most popular case is probably the murder of Rita Castillo, who was murdered by her own 16-year-old son and his 14-year-old cousin. The boys confessed that they murdered the woman in an attempt to get enough funds to go on a Scream-inspired murder spree that would follow the same storyline from the first 2 films. So, what did they need all of this cash for? It must have been something really expensive, right? No. They needed a ghost face mask, which can be picked up for as little as $5, and a voice changer that would probably cost no more than $10. American Psycho. In 2004, a 14-year-old schoolboy lured his classmate into a bathroom and proceeded to stab him to death. He confessed that he wanted to be like Patrick Bateman from American Psycho and aspired to be a serial killer. He went on to say that he had no remorse for what he did and that God gave him special powers. He was found guilty of first-degree murder in 2008. Number 4. A Clockwork Orange. The classic Stanley Kubrick film inspired so many crimes in Britain that it actually went on to be banned in UK theaters. One of the most famous cases is that of John Ricketts, who dressed up as a droog from the film and went on to assault a female at a party they were both attending. Number 5. Interview with the Vampire. It may come as a surprise that someone would actually model a crime after a supernatural horror film, but that's exactly what happened on November 17th, 1994. Daniel Sterling and his girlfriend, Lisa Stellwagen, watched the flick together and then went to bed. Later that night, Lisa woke up and saw Daniel staring at her. He said, "Tonight, you're going to die. I'm going to kill you and drink your blood." Apparently, Lisa was a total badass, called his bluff, and went back to sleep. This would prove to be a costly mistake as Daniel stabbed her 7 times and proceeded to drink the blood that gushed from her wounds. He would go on to be convicted of attempted first-degree murder along with some other charges. Still, he didn't blame the movie for his actions, but did say that he was inspired by it. So, that's it for our list of 5 shocking crimes that were inspired by horror films. Are there any crimes on this list that completely blew your mind? Do you know of some crimes that could have definitely made the list? Leave us a comment below and let us know. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stick around for a while.